Hello and welcome to yet another show and tell. This time it's Battle Card, a light wargame system created by David Thompson and Niels Johansson, um, published by Postmark Games recently, um, just a few weeks ago, um, funded on Kickstarter. So this is the Kickstarter version, the first one that came out. I believe a few days ago they came out with an updated version that resolves some minor issues. It's a sort of errata version, some typos and such. Of course, the Kickstarter is for the print and play edition version, so it's not built. I printed them out. I took a part of the market garden map and printed it enlarged so as to have a sort of title page for it. Um, and I drew. I mean, I written slash drew crudely battle card over there, and then laminated the pages and had them professionally bounded, spiral bounded. It's not my idea. I've seen it on a Facebook group that someone posted there, uh, something like this, and I said, "What a lovely idea! I should do it too." Um, but aside from the spiral binding, I did it all myself. So printing and laminating with my old laminator. So battle card, the battle card system. Uh, so this is basically the first game that appeared. Um, it's not the first technically as seen by the authors. They see the Malayan campaign as a sort of introductory um, game, but this one appeared first. Uh, this is the version 2.0 because the first one had some counters you had um, to cut out and use them. Um, I've I have on this channel not long ago I made a stop motion animation with that iteration of the game and rules. The rules are a bit streamlined, and now you use or one uses exclusively dice for the different units and control markers. You use dice for the turn. Uh, I really like it this way. I like it better this way. It's really fun. So we have basically four battles. There are more to come. We have Market Garden, the battle in September 1944, with the airborne operation, um, and 30 corps trying to reach Arnhem, a bridge too far. You know, really like the game. This is my most played game in the series, but that should change, I believe. Then we have the Malayan campaign, Japanese invasion of the Malayan Peninsula, and the drive for Singapore. Uh, so I've managed to lose more times than winning in this campaign. The latest play I managed to win, and 30 core managed to arrive at Arnhem in time. I won this, but I won this in a peculiar way. The Japanese were already around here, and I was on the verge of being overrun. But one of the units here managed to take out the Japanese unit here, and one of the victory conditions is that if you remove one of Japanese unit, you win. Then we have the Moro River in Italy, Canadians versus Germans. I managed to lose this. Uh, I lost 2 Canadian units, and that's a victory condition for the Germans. You play as I forgot to say you play as the Allies. The Germans are managed by the system. Then in Market Garden, in the Malayan campaign, you play as the Allies again, and the Japanese are managed by the system. Here you play as Canadians, and the Germans are uh, managed by the system. And then in Mortain, you play as the U.S. forces, and the Germans again are managed by the system. Now each battle has its uh, peculiarities. In the Market Garden, as I've said, you in the Market Garden battle you control. The dice are on the 6 pip side. You control the locations like Eindhoven, Grave, Nijmegen, and Arnhem before the 30th Corps can move into each location. So that's a prerequisite. And you have to be careful not to lose units, because that's if your one allied unit is removed, it's game over. You lose. And in the Malayan, you have to retreat a 3 point unit, allied unit, into Singapore to win, or remove one Japanese unit, and you have the opportunity to retreat. So it's a retreat battle, actually. Quite flavorful, and I was very surprised that I won, because I made a serious mistake. I thought it's a good idea to withdraw this unit here first. It wasn't until later that and not much later, immediately later, that I really read what says in the ending the game part, and you lose if Endau is occupied by a Japanese unit, or if you run out of time, because all or virtually all, but I believe all battles have a time limit of 6 turns, so you don't go beyond 6 turns. These are very simple and don't take up much time, but are very flavorful, historically flavorful, and um, they really posit some decision making conundrums, which you must overcome. You have to decide. Then we have the Moro River battle, which is a retreating battle, but for the Germans. So the Canadians have to be careful not to lose 2 units, because if they do, if 2 units are eliminated, 2 Canadian units are eliminated, then it's game over. It's a victory for the Germans, and of course, if you don't do this in 6 turns, if you have to go on the 7th turn, that's impossible. You lose. And of course, you have to uh, advance with a Canadian unit in Torre Mucchia to win. And this is the third one, and then we have Mortain, the battle in 1944. It's basically a defensive battle for the Americans. You have to cling on Saint Barthélemy and Romagny, um, because if one of the uh, units in either of these places is removed, you lose the game. And of course, if the turn die advances beyond 6. But with a twist, you still have to remove the German units, and they are way better than they have advantage on every situation there, because uh, they are stronger than each individual unit is stronger than uh, the uh, the American counterpart, and they move if one of the American units are eliminated, and they have reinforcements like here. This is the symbol for reinforcement. The Americans have two reinforcement points, and they have artillery support if they control Hill 314. Um, so it kind of balances out. I lost the game, but uh, I it wasn't a major disaster. With victory within reach, maybe if I were more assertive, I tried to split. You can use attack or defend. There are reasons. I mean, in defense, you mostly lose. You have situation when the die roll goes to um, no effect, but then you mostly lose, but you don't lose big. You can lose big if you attack at a disadvantage, because who has the stronger units has the advantage. So you roll. That's the case for all the battles so far, the battle cards so far. Uh, if you have the advantage, if the US has advantage, you see on one, both sides lose 1 point. On 2, 3, and 4, both sides lose 1 point, and on 5 and 6, the Americans lose 1 point, and then the Germans lose 2 points. So uh, in other battles, uh, you can have a shift in control. So you have like here, if you have allied advantage and you roll 2, 3, and 4, you have one casualty per side. So the die pips are the dice are turned on the -1 side. So if it's a 4, you have 4 or 6. 6 strength becomes a 5 strength, but also the allies get control. Or on in another battle, like uh, you don't have here, but like on Moro River, you you have withdrawal. So you have a German withdrawal, and then the Canadians can advance. So um, it's deceptively simple. I like the system. It's deceptively simple, um, but gives you a really good complexity in a compact form. So this is about all you need aside from dice, and each scenario specifies the numbers of dice. Um, of course, it's better that you have uh, multicolored dice. Everything is decided by that. You have dice as units, dice as situational counters, dice as turn counters, which also in some battles like this indicate the weather. And you have one die, one d6 that you use to resolve stuff like battles, like weather, like I don't know, like airdrops in the beginning of the game, um, and other stuff like that. So we have 4 battles. I'm looking forward to getting more, but for now, this is a good game that you can play in practically minutes. I really like the artwork. I really like the feel because of their size, because of their requirements, both time and space requirements. I really like the system. The it's a peculiarity that all the battles start with M. I mean, we have battle card Market Garden, we have Malaya campaign, we have Moro River, and we have Mortain. So who knows? Maybe the next games will be with M as well. Maybe there will be a Midway. Fingers crossed. Midway game. Or maybe a Stalingrad or Kursk game. I don't know, stupid joke. But uh, anything that follows, I'll be looking with great interest. So that's it for now. Really cool system. Love the games. Uh, Battle card system. Looking forward to the next iterations in the series. Very good, very cool system. So that's about it for today. Thank you for watching, and until next time, goodbye.